Boom.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the weekly Collectors Chat. This is right time. If you don't know already, I am George or Gio, the guy that should be wearing a Free Palestine shirt over there is Alex, and we're going to
Palestine. It'd be the other way with it because of my Jewish heritage, but anyway.
I don't know. It depends. I guess they're both losing. Who knows? I mean, we're going to be going through the weekly sort of news, what's been going on with us. We're going to be fielding some questions. We'll catch up with all of the people in chat. I'm sure there's a few people been waiting. Apologies for the delay. Family, you've got to wait until sort of everything sort of starts to settle down. Sometimes you've got a delay, so my apologies. We're going to be running through all the sort of latest updates and what's been going on. Things have been happening this week. Actually, been a bit of a crazy week. Something Alex basically we'll see.
I'll grab a pen.
We'll see.
I'm listening. I can hear.
What we're seeing happening has actually come to fruition. We're starting to see some bits and pieces of Alex's concerns actually brought to light by a few collectors. So we're going to be covering that subject matter today. As if you don't know, by the heading of this chat, it's covering the paint issues, or or the silicone stuff, the actual premium medical grade, platinum this and platinum the other, and give us more and more and more of your money. And we're going to be talking about some issues going on over there and discussing it with the group. We will be, can ask us any questions you want, and we will happily answer them. Our subject is taboo. I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Speculative Fiction. So if you don't know Spec Fiction Shop, check them out. And what they're doing now, this weekly wonders deal, Alex, with all this bits and pieces going on with all the sales stuff. Get on their website and have a look. What they got on today, do we know?
Yeah, let me pull it up while we are speaking. So we got the. Oh, actually, it'd be easier if I go into his message.
He does this weekly wonders deal thing where he puts quite heavily. If you don't know Todd Johnson, checking him out. You've been sponsoring the chat for a while now, so
they've uploaded. There's a lot on there now. It'll be probably easier if I'll put it up on the screen. What we'll do is we'll have it when we go onto the images. I'll pull it up then, so we'll do it there. We'll go back and forward. We'll come back to that. But there's a lot of stuff on there, like a lot of stuff now. Last week there was about 4 items. Now there is 4, 8, 12, 6. Oh God, there's about 20 items on there, maybe more.
Nice.
So we'll go through that. Always blaming Gio for running late. It is Gio a lot of the time now.
But just bide your time. When your son gets a bit bigger, you'll understand.
Yeah, and I just remembered something I did forgot to include was the actual mallets I got in.
Oh yeah. Sure they're mad. I'm sure they're Mad X then. Don't know if you've had that confirmed yet. I'm sure they are.
I haven't had it confirmed yet, but it does actually really look like something he would put out there. And
Gary gave me this head for a Superman for the OG premium format, and I have no fucking idea who is mine.
Oh yeah, I saw you post. Actually,
nobody knows. Nobody said anything. Nobody has any idea.
I asked a few people, and someone just said, "Oh, it looks like Troy McDavitt." And
that was a good shout.
Yeah, that was the only one really. There was a few people said that. I think even Rebecca said that as well. And so that is that one there. So, and what have you got? Have you got anything in this week?
No, I've had nothing in this week. I've had nothing sort of collector-wise come in. I'd like some. Actually, I have got this in. Nothing. Yes, I got this today.
Hold up! I can't see my screen.
You see that?
Oh yeah. I got the thing to say you got that in.
Look at the Magneto. And tell you what, look at that. A box. Really nice.
Oh, did you take all the plastic off?
I didn't take any plastic off.
Oh, okay.
All the plastic's on there.
Yeah, no,
all the writing on the side and stuff. So this is the Galaxia's desktop superheroes one. That we reviewed this and it's fucking cool as shit. My
Well,
son's
this
trying to
is.
get on this now. You
Is it
see it?
really?
I unboxed it. I took it out of the packaging, and he said to
Yeah.
me, "Oh, that's really cool." I said, "Yeah." He's just like, "Tell me, like, this doesn't come like in a cardboard box like your other stuff and all this." It's Georgie talking to me, and I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Well, they're making these statues that are sort of like you can get them for cheaper." I said, "Then you can put it on like your desk and stuff, and you're not stressing about like dropping a 2,000 or £1,000 thing. Like they're like £100 or something." I said to him. And he was like, "Well, if it's not really expensive, that is, can I have it?" And I was like,
No, he set you up for that. He set you right
he
up for
went
that.
at me fucking in a headlock there with that. I was a bit like,
No,
"Oh,
I got it in. I need to unbox mine as well. And yeah, when I saw the packaging, I was like, that's really like 90s. Reminds me of the old kind of 90s
yeah,
style,
no, good shout, yeah."
a classic look to it. And I was just like really happy about it.
It's
And
almost packaged as well, like the really expensive, like the Mondo toys, like the Mondo. Have you ever seen one?
I'm not going to lie. I know the Mondo toys, but I haven't seen I haven't seen them packaged.
You see them all packaged up. It's very similar.
Yeah.
So I guess the price point would be quite samey as well, to be honest.
No, the Mondo stuff's expensive.
How much are they?
Some of
What
the
are
Mondo, couple £100, like more. They're more than £100. Some of the
I
stuff
would.
I
I
saw before.
put
Yeah.
100 quid for like a thing like that.
No. They're not that cheap. I remember as well. I saw a Godzilla one, like with Godzilla and a Mothra, and they look really nice. And I saw the price, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not even going to bother sending that to George. 'Cause they were really
How much was
expensive.
it?
I can't remember, but like I can look it up again. But Mondo,
That's what I thought. Trust me.
Godzilla, it was the Mothra one, and I swear it was like 300 quid or something or more. There's a fake one on AliExpress. Fake one on AliExpress is 30 quid, and I can't see it for sale anywhere. But I'm pretty sure they told me, oh yeah, 350 quid plus 50 quid
Yeah,
shipping.
you're right not to send that to me. I'd be like, nah.
It's pretty big though. It's pretty big, and I think it was a convention exclusive. Basically, Mondo used to do the prints, and they were really like
Yeah.
real like loads of people loved them. Loads of people collected them. There's some great prints out there, and they sold to Funko Pop. Funko bought them out, and since Funko bought them out, it went downhill quite quickly.
Mm.
People like because of the way Funko treat their customer base. A lot of people lost a lot of respect for Mondo, and now the Hobbit guy. I don't know what he's doing. The Hobbit guy, literally, Elijah Wood? He started his own poster company now to compete with Mondo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, to do that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Cheers, Omar. Big thank you, Omar. Thanks, man.
God bless you, brother.
Thanks, bro.
You
Just
drink the
let him in the
water.
garden. Just chuck him in the garden.
Yeah, look, that's what I'm having. Yeah, some rum. So this is Java banana. This is one of the only blue bananas that grow in the world.
I remember after you sent me that. I remember afterwards.
Yeah, fuck off, idiot. You're like, it's not real. It's not real.
No, because there was a thing. There was a thing I remember reading, and it says in the natural world, there's nothing naturally blue. I think it was, and I remember
These
that.
fucking bananas are blue.
I don't know. I think they're like fake ones that they give all the tourists.
Yeah, you do this. Look, you twist it, right? You twist it, and then this little cap comes up like that. Now you can pour it. Listen. This is Java banana rum, blue rum, and this is 40% proof. Apparently, it's a real rum.
It straight?
Huh?
Are you drinking it neat?
Yeah. No.
You got that pineapple juice in it, gay, ain't you? Yeah, I knew you would.
Dude, any chance to gay it up, I'm going to gay it up.
Well, I'm going to say, shall I say the story again? For like the 100th time, I think it is. But like, literally went out for George's birthday one time and went out to his little bar and went out for dinner and some drinks. And literally went up to the bar and George's like, "Do you want to get a cocktail?" And I'm like, yeah, let's get a cocktail. So the barman's there, comes over his little waistcoat over, and I'm like, "Give me, do you do an old fashioned?" And I know that's one that, if it's done properly, is really nice. But if the bar's busy, because it was quiet, I asked. If the bar's busy, they can't always do it because it takes a long time because you have to stir it and whatever else. So the guys will be like, yeah, I can do an old fashioned. I'm like, good, I'll have one of them. George's like, what's that? And I'm like, it's got whiskey, and he's like, no. And then he goes to the guy. The guy's like, what can I get you? And he goes, takes a look, just literally has a menu in his hand. He's like, I'll tell you what, what's the gayest drink you have? And he goes, sorry, what? Gayest drink, umbrella, tinsel, fruit juice. What is it? Loads of sugar. The guy's like, well, we got the whatever. I can't remember what it was now. And George like looks up, going, yeah, peach, yeah, yeah, I'll have it. So like literally walks out like fucking Del Boy, with the with the drink and that.
It's got to be done. Got to be done. I do like it.
So
I do like it. I'm a bit like Frank Abbott in that kind of way.
Frank Abbott?
Yeah, that's what he used to do.
Oh, really? Oh,
Like
yeah,
a
but
fucking bar fight, like a brawl fight, like a fucking
he would
UFC
do it.
fucking knockout specialist, like in the
He
early
would
days.
do it though to
And
like,
people say go to a bar and like drink fucking cocktails like pina coladas and umbrellas and fucking all kinds of fucking gay drinks.
yeah, but he would do it to get arguments. That's why.
Probably.
He would do it because he's like, I want someone to argue with me.
Same.
He literally, I had no front teeth, and who did he do? He got done by someone, didn't he, quite badly?
Oh, it's been done a few times. He got done by Victor Belfort quite badly in the final, I think, of one of them. But then again, fucking juice, like pissing hot Belfort, he done everyone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No one can live with that guy. That guy was a walking advertisement for steroids.
Yeah. Well, as soon as he stopped doing it, it was just like, okay. Yeah. Dark Cross in the house. How you doing? Cormac O'Leary. I hope you're good. Congratulations on your Batman Year Zero. Punisher XS, how are you? Coleman 22. Yo,
motherfuckers.
Leon in the house. How's it going? There's me bitching about Geo a little bit. We're going to move on from that. Okie dokie. All good. Boys, handle business. Yo, everyone. Cheers, Collector Zone. Hit the like button. Crippler in the house. How's it going?
Yo, my brother.
Edwin Diaz. Oops, is that not going? I'm clicking the wrong button there. Edwin Diaz in the house. There you go. Always blaming Geo for running late. Nitrous 17. Cypher. Conversations between yourself, but that's all right. Danny Lee in the house. How's it going? Sonic Flash. Hope you guys are well. Good to see you guys. All good here. Danny Lee, Crippler. Dave Wolf in the house. Hope you're doing well. Hope your renovation is going good. Mitchell Lawrence. Astro Collectibles. Alex, what's on your face? Get it off. Yeah, I need to get a trim for sure.
Do something, man.
Yeah, these are trim.
You look like fucking Evan Almighty when he fucking has to try and build the ark and he can't shave his fucking face.
Well, I mean, my hair's getting well long now. It's well long.
Yeah, you got to cut it, man. It's not good for you to just go like, got to cut the fucking thing.
It's like, do you want to see how long it is?
Nah, don't, you fucking Wurzel Gummidge cunt. I'm not interested in fucking seeing your hair.
It's getting bad, man.
Your hair is so dry that when I see it, it makes me thirsty.
Wait. You ready?
No.
Look at that.
Oh, no. Dude, you look like that fucking, do you know them things you get for Christmas? What are they called?
Presents?
The Santa things with a big beard and the long hair and you can't see their eyes.
Well, like the little gnome things.
Yeah, they're like that, but they actually call something. My missus calls them. I can't remember what she calls them.
Oh, they're the Swedish ones, aren't they? The Scandinavian things. They're like the ugly little gnome things.
Like a snud, not like some stupidness like that. Dude, your hair is long, bro.
Yeah. Deal, how you doing? Good time. Hope you stop by more often. Tyler's up. How you doing? Better trim
Oh, my
that
man.
beard before you go singing. Yeah. All the people in Asia, they love it when I'm clean shaven, and I hate it. If you sit down, people will mistake you for a gnome. Yes, there you go. Astro Boy, Omar, Java Banana Rum is right up my alley. Collector Sound. Darren Crofer in the house. How you doing, Alex? It's true. Blue doesn't exist in nature. Yeah. Everything you see there's blues either uses light manipulation to appear blue rather than actually being blue. Okay. Blue butterfly wings, for example, reflect light around the wing scales. There's nothing actually blue on the wings. It's a trick. Nelson Ortega, while you're here, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Cheers, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Random Korean, pleasure to be here. Pleasure.
Well,
Welcome to the party, pal.
welcome, random Korean.
Carl Hemming looks like a big issue seller. Yeah, I've heard worse. Where did all that hair come from? Yeah, it kind of just grew out of nowhere, man. What about blueberries? They're purple. Yeah.
Debatable.
All right. Yeah, they're purple.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Should we get straight into it? Should we just
That is
go
blue. The Java bananas in this.
Are you sponsored? You're well sponsored by them. You're not giving me a fucking cut, are you?
I wish I was fucking sponsored by them.
We don't want to know about your sex life there, Danny Lee. Talking about blue crabs. Purple is a shade of blue. Okay. Let's not get into this all now. What are we doing here? Oh no, that's fine. All right. So the weekly wonders while we are here. So these are all the deals you got through Spec Fiction. So if you spend £250 to £299, you get 30% off. It's £3,000 and above, you get 35% off. And here are all the pieces that are on sale there. So there are a lot of XM pieces, and I'm just trying to see a piece which I'm quite tempted by. So, for example, if we click on one of these ones, this is like JND. No, is this JND?
Yeah.
JND Studios. So this has
That's real.
$1,000 off that.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then if you spend, I wonder if that's on top of that as well. Then if you spend, you get more off.
There's some good pieces in there, man.
Yeah, another one there.
Apocalypse is a cracking piece. Who's that Witch King by? Is that Queens?
That looks
Witch
like
King.
Infinity. No, Dark Side Collectibles. Okay, 500 off there.
So look at that. Go down. Let me see the base. Oh, God, fuck's sake.
What are you swearing for? I'm getting it. I've not seen that one, to be honest with you.
No, me either, man.
I've not seen too much about that. It's a shame.
Because it's Dark Side.
Well, they used to send us all the updates and stuff, and she's gone well quiet now.
Probably don't know what the fuck's happening with them.
Oh well. So that's the weekly wonders anyway. Next up, here you go. This is you.
Okay, so the subject matter here is with this is I did a bit of a Gary Speed on this. Although Gary Speed didn't do what he's pretty famous for, it was done to him, which was I had this up for sale, and I went on eBay and stuff, and I was like, I'm going to sell this, I think. So, and my thinking was, it was up on the shelf. I had it up with Sabertooth. It didn't really go with Sabertooth, but it does really look good on high. I had it sort of side on ways, and I sort of was a bit like, when I got Nightcrawler in, my missus was like, I think that Nightcrawler looked better up than that Sabertooth, and she was 100% right. So I changed them over and had a look at it, and I was like, does look really good. I was going to box that Nightcrawler up. Then I was like, okay, I think I prefer him up there. And so I pulled the Moon Knight down. And then I was like, maybe...
Moon Knight.
Huh?
Cypher was asking, is this Moon Knight? I'm not familiar. Yeah, it's Moon Knight. Yeah.
So this is Moon Knight. This is the XM Studios Moon Knight. Now, this is the sort of Khonshu head sculpt, which actually is like probably the only statue of this head sculpt license that you're likely to see, really. It's quite... we're quite surprised that XM got permission to do this kind of look. So this is an edition size of 270 pieces. It's one of XM's sort of rarer sort of OG piece, sculpted by Caleb Nefson, and it's pretty special. But I was considering selling it. I looked on eBay. I saw that people wanted about whatever it is, £1,200, I think it was, for it. So I put up £1,000 bids, yeah. And I had about 10 or 12 watches within the first 3 days. And then I decided, before I sell it, I better take some videos of it and take some pictures of it, get it on the turntable, and just give it a little spin around. And what happened was, I took all the pictures, and then I decided, yeah, fuck that, I'm not selling that for £1,000 at all. And then I started to panic about the fact that somebody might have bid on it. Thankfully, there wasn't any bids, and I got it off there quick. And as soon as I got it off there, I started getting messages from people saying they wanted it, and someone was trying to offer me £900 a bar with me, and I was like, dude, honestly, I've just bought it because I don't want to sell it. I don't think I think it's worth more than the £1,000 that basically I'm asking for. So I'm going to keep it instead. So he was like, all right, I'll give you the £1,000. I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. I was wondering if this has happened to anybody else. I know that it's happened, and Gary tried to get, I think it was Dr. Doom on Throne originally.
Dr. Doom,
a famous story. But this is the first time this has actually happened to me. I've actually pulled a statue down that I was going to sell, and I've looked through it, and I've just gone, nah, there's not a fucking chance I'm selling that for £1,000. After seeing it, I was wondering if anybody else has sort of had that sort of happen to them.
Well, there's been times where it's more the other way, where I'm like, yeah, that's not for sale, and then someone said to me, I'll give you this money, and I'm like, no, I'll help you box it up. so I've done the other way, but I've regretted. I mean, I have regretted a few.
When I was looking at this, that's what I felt. I was like, if I let this go for £1,000, I'm going to regret this.
Well, we had this conversation the other day, and I think you were implying you were going to sell it, and I did say to you that this is the only piece that you've ever added to your collection if you forget about Superman, because that wasn't the exclusive. So this is like the only piece you've actually had join your collection again, and you wanted it back, so you're sure you want to get rid of it again. So I did say that to you. Yeah. Happens to me all the time with all the Street Fighter pieces. What's up, guys? Gabriel Gutierrez in the house. How you doing? Didn't XM make a video dipping the whole cape into water to clean it? No, it was to bend it round, put it into, to go on the top. But it was
nice. It was made. It was made out of quite a lightweight material, and it is very if you look at some pictures as Alex flicks through, you can see that the cape is actually. It's not like a cape where it sort of flows in one direction. It's sort of almost mythical in the way that it sort of moves. It's almost like Spawn in a way. It's like moving in all different directions, like it's not controlled by the wind. Like it's almost spiritual. How see there, it's sort of all coming out all over the place. And what happened was people were finding that due to the shipping in the containers and the heat, that they were starting to warp. And they were they couldn't fit them on. They couldn't get it so that it fit on right. Either went on the neck and didn't fit on the back right, or it didn't go over the neck at all. So they were having problems. And they did a video where they basically put it in boiling water, went into boiling water, massive tub. They put it in for about 45 to 60 seconds and then pulled it out. And then basically they could move it. They could move it quite freely. And they put it on the statue and literally held it into position and started manipulating it into place. And then when they let go, it fit like a glove and was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
And that was actually quite an important video, because I think it taught us all just about what these paints, and what these paints can handle. You think about the boiling water, and you think to yourself, "What's the paint I'm worried about?"
Yeah,
I'm worried about the fucking paint coming off it, or fuck it. You know what I mean? It's just nah. Like Sang was until you're fucking off your tits, take much more than that, much higher tolerances than that. It's fucking cool. So now when we ever get a statue that's really fucking dusty,
a lot of the bones,
bowl of water.
Well, you can do it with a lot of the bones because they are solid, but you have to be careful with a lot of the sideshow pieces, because if it's the base,
Yeah.
the base is hollow and it can
Oh,
potentially
fuck,
flood with water and get water inside it. So you do have to be careful. Happens to me a lot, especially with the aftermarket sale expectations. Need to sell at a big loss. I look at the piece and decide I want to keep it worth more than I listed it for. I've had a lot of pieces with that side where I thought to myself, I want to sell it. I look at what it's going for, and I'm like, I ain't fucking selling it for that. It's worth more for me to keep than it is to sell. So fuck that shit. I know exactly.
When I look at this piece and you go through it, like honestly, you go through it.
I only got his for $500. £500, sorry.
That's a great price. That's a ridiculous price. Yeah, that is.
Whatever happened with XM? Any news about their? I just they've got a bit quiet, but there is some stuff going on behind the scenes. I don't want to be that person who says like, I don't think you should worry. I honestly don't think you should worry, but there's always other things that may not have been said. But from what I've heard in conversation, there are reasons why they can't openly talk about certain things at the moment. And that's I can't really say anything about it. It's up to them to talk about it. So I sold my XM cable with hope because I was going to quit collecting, but inspired me by quitting the ciggies. yeah, that's a better way to do it. Quit the cigarettes instead of selling the statue.
Thing is, when I got it down and I started going over it and I started all the switch outs, you get two heads with this piece.
Yeah.
It's a 270 edition size piece. You get like 3 right hands, 3 left hands. And you're just a bit like, you know what? I don't think this is a good idea.
I also think that kind of that pearly iridescent paint is stunning. Such a nice paint,
Yeah. Great sculpt as well by Caleb. It's one of his best pieces for XM. I just was like, let me look at the work on that as well. The grittiness of it too. It's just it's an exceptional bit of work, this. So I was looking at it and I just thought, you know what? And the funny thing is that, after I took all the pictures of it and did the videos of it and looked it over, you really do start to appreciate all the finer details a bit more than when it's like up static, sitting on your shelf for ages.
Yeah.
You sort of forget just how good some of this shit is. It's only when you get it down and start looking at it, you'll be like, no, fuck that, I'm not selling that. That's what happened.
It's a nice piece.
Hey. So I got Hordak out of the box. I've actually, I'm selling the Merman and the Trapjaw. I've got a buyer for both of those pieces because what I wanted was I wanted Hordak and Skeletor. And as I was doing this, I thought to myself as well, I have to say I think Hordak is the best Put Your Heads piece on their line so far. I still think it's the best.
What do you think about the variation of it, the variant?
I think the variant's really cool. I think the blue one's cool, but I think this is the best one.
Yeah.
Because the staff is really cool.
Do you know what I would love? I would love to be like, how old were we with like He-Man, like 8 or something?
Yeah.
10 years old, and seeing these statues when I was 8 or 10 years old, man.
Yeah, no, you'd
imagine that. Lose your shit. But again,
as I got him out, and I'm reminded, again, he's been boxed up for a wee while, but I'm reminded just how great that piece is. So that's how it looks at the moment. So I've got like Hordak and Skeletor
the bust either side of it, yeah.
I've got the bust, and then I've got all the awards that we won. So, and obviously the boss is looking over there. The Legendary Scale, Legendary Beasts Studios Thanos.
Should have taken your vest off the radiator there, though.
Not mine.
There you go.
Yeah, so they're together. Yeah, I mean they're the two. For me, they're the two best. But I probably still just give it to Hordak.
Yeah.
Still give it. I think so. I think I still just give
You're
it.
You're not going to get the Disco Skeletor.
No.
Then that was just to remind me to mention the Magneto. So they've started to ship now. Luckily I remembered who won the competition, so he should be receiving his as well. So he guessed the price. There were a few other guys who guessed the price, but then they were disqualified because it was clear that they they would know because they're in the industry, so they were fucked out of the list. Brian Tan and a few others, they knew, and they started posting the price, and it was like, yeah, you ain't getting it. God.
Yeah, fuckers.
Yeah, okay. Still a sensitive one, this one.
This was also an interesting thing that I wanted to get like some feedback on, which is worth discussion. I had somebody reach out to me, and
I had the same person reach out to me. Yes,
I had a person reach out to me and like talk to me about like selling this, and I like after our discussions lasted a few days now, but you know, I said like it's like not for sale. I don't want to sell it, and that's it. Obviously, everything for me, everything has a price. But this is the Spider-Man premium format. This is repainted. This is a full repaint into negative zone coloured suit. And obviously there's the Alvaro Stuardo battle damaged portrait, which I have with this piece as well, which I also got painted in the negative zone colours. But I was wondering what people thought.
this was actually mine originally. I just want to add in, by the way.
I wondered what people thought that a repainted statue would be worth. Just a full repainted statue. What do you think the value of this? Realistically, let's just say this piece for an example. Because my man offered me like, so, you know, I said like, what do you think you were going to get this for? And his price was like, you're off your fucking tits, man. His price, like for me, was just like fucking not even remotely close to what I would even consider letting this go for. So I was just curious. Everybody at the bottom, everybody that's watching, however many of you are, put a price. If you were going to come to me and offer me like a genuine price, not like trying to be fucking clever, just what would you say is a fair price for this piece with the battle damaged head, with the full repaint on it? What do you think is a fair asking price? Because you know, obviously,
like to get water.
Yeah, I think the base price of like a premium format at the moment is about £500. So if you want one that's just the standard like blue and red, at the moment you could probably pick one of these up for anywhere between £500 and £600. That's what they're going for. So,
well, you got the.
If you were going to offer me a price, if you were going to say to me, "I want to buy that off you," and it was something you were interested in, what do you think a fair price is for a full repainted statue with a custom head and all fully repainted and everything else? Like genuinely.
Well, I think the other side of it. Did you mention? Well, you got the retail of the. So you got the piece, which is you got to buy. You got the custom head you got to buy, and then you got the paint, and then you got all that shipping around. Yeah. So yeah.
But I'm interested to know what the group or what people watching, looking at this. Now, I'll show some pictures of it, and you can sort of see.
Yeah.
Because obviously, with it being one of a kind, you then, and it's a genuine one of a kind thing because you know all the colours and things have been sort of done that way. The whole base is repainted, the crane and everything's repainted. Or everything's redone on it. So. Question is, what does that bring it up to in people's opinions? I'm quite interested by this because I think I said I wouldn't let it go for anything under this price, and his idea of what he thought he was going to get it for was way off what I wouldn't even consider.
Yeah, so Dave, he's in UK, so he's saying 800 to 1100.
So you then think the repaint and the custom head together is £300 to £500. That's what you're saying.
Qatar, I don't know where they are, but they're saying 1,000.
Just keep it in pounds.
Okay, 1,000.
So then,
Jojo Valdez is saying 1145.
Okay.
Oz Gamer Collector is saying 1,000. Omar is saying double retail at least. Paint isn't cheap. Punisher Excess is saying £800 or more. For sure, what you paid for the statue plus the price of the paint job plus the new rate of shipping and some of that on top. And then the custom head to add to that as well. Yeah, you Marco, you've done it like you didn't actually give a price. You just
Yeah, price you
listed
fucking
everything
idiot.
we list, for fuck's sake.
What price do you put on that, mate?
Yeah,
You're a distributor. You know what price do you put on something like that?
yeah,
Now, just to bear this in mind, Alvaro Stuardo heads are about £200
yeah.
before you start. So at retail and asking price, it's 200 quid. So
And then
it's
you got to
two
get
hundred
shipping.
pound on top of 500 to 600. You're already at 8 before it's been painted. So those people saying 800 to 1,000, you've now lost money. Or you begin.
Kato's gone up to 2,000. doubled his original guess. Or they doubled their original guess. Sorry, I don't want to misgender.
That's just covering your fucking bases. That is being conservative.
Yeah, but apparently, in that situation, you call someone like that they will get annoyed because you're not gendering. You know, it's all like you can't win. Leon's saying 1,400.
Okay. I think it's like, it's my personal opinion, he's closest. What I think.
Have you up ready? It's not going to price, you go upstairs.
Okay.
What's the matter? In trouble.
No, I think Draven he's like crying. He wants to go out at like 11 o'clock at night. So I just got to keep an eye on the monitor. Yeah.
In case the little man wakes up.
Yeah, yeah. Then this is something I actually picked up, which is a custom mallet for the Joker. And it's actually really nice. I mean, the pictures are really rushed just to give George a look at it. But yeah, really, really nice, nice mallet. I haven't put it in there yet because I'm waiting for the. Yeah, I'll tell you the story in a minute. But the Joker hands probably could be painted a little better. And also, they are a different color because these ones are purple, light purple. And these are like a
The
cream.
variation might be nice though. Al.
Yeah, no, of course, of course.
I would be quite happy with the
And I
difference in
think
color.
as
I'm not
well,
sure it's
like
the paint. I think it's the sculpt on these
yeah,
hands.
and it's like a kind of dirty color, isn't it? So it's like it looks a bit like grimy.
Yeah, I
think
like that though.
but the actual like mallet, like the top part where
Wicked, man.
the wood is smashed, looks really, really great. And I think it's Mad X.
I think it is as well.
So we've got a few other prices in Leon 14, Cormac and Leary saying 18. Nielsen saying you have taken into consideration the time and talent of the painter, plus about 800, about 1,500, depending on whether you want to do someone a favor. Collector's Sound is one of a kind piece, all that work on it and legit work. You want a price from me is 3,000
Wow.
and work a price after that. So yeah, to give 3,000 and work down from there. So what actually happened was there was a guy who listed this mallet on Facebook and contacted him. I said, "Hey, I'll take it." And he come back and he goes, "Oh, sorry, mate. It's on hold. There's a guy who wants it." So I was a bit like, "Oh,
Yeah.
no worries. No worries, you know." And then he came back about actually like months later, like maybe I want to say like 5 months later.
Shit.
And he goes, "Hey, man, you still looking for it?" And to be honest with you, I was a bit like, "Yeah, but I don't really want to spend any money at the moment." So I was just like, and I think. I just sold something on eBay. I started selling some stuff. So I thought, oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'll get it. You know, it's unique. I probably won't have an opportunity to get it again. So
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I'll take it. And then he said to me, oh, you need to arrange shipping. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll get it sorted. I'll send you a label. What I'll do actually is I'll send you raw mail. They'll bring a label. And, you just have to box it up and give me the dimensions. So he boxed it up and he goes, yep. So the hammer is, I don't know, 42 centimeters by 16 by whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll get that sorted. And then he sends me another message going, "Oh, and the Joker is blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Okay, sure." So basically,
So
I
you
got
got this and the Joker for what, 250?
150.
That's a great price. It's a ridiculous price.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
actually think that that's cheap even for the mallet.
yeah. That's why I bought the mallet,
I
because I was like,
probably would have paid 2 for that mallet.
"Yeah,
If
that's what I'm
someone had said
saying."
to me, "Give me 200 quid for that," I'd have paid for that. 200 quid for that.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna get the Joker in. I didn't even like say to him, "Oh, he's a regular exclusive or whatever." I was like, oh, "Fuck it, for that price, I'll."
150, you don't ask that
I
question.
don't want
You
to.
don't ever
Yeah.
ask that question.
So when that comes in, I'll look over. If it's the exclusive, I'll swap it out with your one. If it's the regular, and then just sell the regulars on eBay. I'll
Awesome.
just stick
I
them
could
on,
win out of this
get my
little
money
thing.
back.
Awesome.
Well,
Awesome sauce.
yeah.
You
Let's
give
see.
a
Well,
little
that's only
love that it all comes back
well,
to
that's only
you.
if it's not regular.
But
Yeah. So yeah, nice piece. Can't wait to sort of see it on the piece as well. Only the problem I do think is that if you had the Harley, I think it would be too much hammer. So like, I don't think it would work. And actually, the Harley is one of the ones I actually would have liked at some point. But
yeah,
anyway,
she's a really nice one, actually, that Harley.
yeah.
That's a nice one.
I got my Christmas socks on there. Look.
Get in. You bought me them Skeletor socks, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
fucking wore them for a wedding.
Did you?
Yeah.
I wore mine once, and then my dog decided I'm going to take that out of the washing basket and chew them to pieces.
Like you didn't put the fucking dog in the washing machine.
Yeah. All right. So you ready for this one? Then are you ready for this?
I'm ready. What's the next subject matter today?
All right. So the next one is going to be about this. We're going to move into the actual topic. So, okay, hold on. Do you guys collect only Marvel, or do you collect DC as well? I tried to I tried not to collect DC, but with the original Joker, I think he's just such a fantastic piece that I kept it. And the Lobo one, I had to rebuy that because it was an amazing piece. I got that with the dog. I do think at some point I will get a Batman and a Superman, but I think that's as far as my DC is going to go for myself.
I got Superman, Lobo, Bane, and Joker at the moment. I need a Batman.
Yeah.
I was interested in the Dark Knight piece by Sideshow, so that was something I'll sort of keep.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
I also like the OG blue suit. I like that piece.
Yeah, Adams.
Someone's got one of them, and they want to do a deal on like sensible money, not stupid money. Like, yeah. I would be interested. Like what I paid for the exclusive Superman, I'd do that.
I think if I was to probably go with a Batman and a Superman in quarter scale, I'd probably go with the Call to Action and
That's a brilliant piece.
the Dark Knight.
The only problem that I have with that, that I had when I was like looking at that, was this is a little bit too much Clark Kent.
Yeah, I guess so.
It was just a bit like, I want it to be Superman. I like it. I really love the concept, and the way it's done is really well. But in the end,
Did you see the video for the new Superman?
Yeah, it looks all right. I don't like the portraits. I don't like either of the portraits. I think they're shit. I like the rest of it. And also, I've got a little bit of a problem with the engineering of that piece.
Well, the way you have to take off the whole base and take off the cape.
Like the way, you have to take it all apart to change the head, which is a big problem.
Yeah.
And then it looks a bit like also, I didn't like the way the way that they've done it is, it's like a stem, and his foot goes into the stem. And then basically what happens is the cape behind it stabilizes it on the stem. And I was a bit like, over time, taking that on and off and fucking with that, you're going to fuck that up.
Yeah, especially if you're a person who's going to swap around the head.
And I definitely am that guy.
Yeah.
I definitely am that guy, for sure.
Apparently, Darren said he just got it says Xmas, I think it has XM Lady Death for £380.
Yeah, that's a great price. I personally don't like that Mistress Death too much. You know, it's in a statue, as a statue goes, it's really nice. I don't really like the concept of flying about like that. I had a problem with that concept stage with XM, and I told them so.
Yeah.
They spoke to me about the death and the Thanos one. I don't like that piece at all from XM. In fact, the XM Thanos and the XM Lady Death, I don't rate it at all. So, not a fan of it.
Yeah. All right, let's get on to this. I can't do the pictures in order. I think I've done them around the wrong way. Let me have a look. All right, I'm going to have to flick around back and forward now. So this guy posted yesterday or a couple of days ago, basically, that he's
What's his name?
Chief Shanwi.
Okay.
So he said, as many as you know, I've always had a deep appreciation for JND Studios, far more than any other brand. However, recently I've been quite disappointed with them. I discovered that my Platinum Wonder Woman, the higher priced version, higher quality version, which has been displayed for almost a year, has started to show discoloration. This was definitely not present when I first unboxed it. I reached out to JND Studios customer service via email. Their response, see slide 2, was as follows. For the product, the upper body is manufactured and painted in 2 separate parts as part of the production process. Therefore, it is expected that the colors may not perfectly match at a microscopic level. To me, this is an utterly unacceptable excuse. If I had known that a product costed nearly $4,000 US would have such issues, I would never have purchased it. And honestly, I won't be buying any more of their products going forward. They did, where is it? They did offer a solution, which was to send me a replacement part at my own expense. Sorry I had to post this, but I feel it's important to share my honest experience. I know many of my followers are also JND collectors. If you own a Platinum Wonder Woman and have experienced similar issue, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I've always respected JND Studios, but this response has left me deeply disappointed. Sorry, I've had to post the. Oh no, so I read that part. So I duplicate that. That's their email. Yeah, so basically it says what I've already read out there about the upper body and lower body painted in separate parts. Let me just go over that again. So sorry. Hello. We have completed
I
an
think
internal review.
if you look at the picture, it's quite startling. No, that picture there. It's that picture, the shoulder part.
Yeah.
And the neck.
Yeah.
That's the part. That's the color difference is massive.
All right.
That's a
Anyway,
tiny
sorry,
little box on my phone.
Hold up.
Massive.
Hold up. Let's just go through this. So like get it right. So basically, he sent the complaint, and then they said, "Yeah, hello. We have completed an internal review of the detailed images you provided. For this product, the upper body is manufactured and painted in 2 separate parts as part of the production process. Therefore, is expected to find colors may not perfectly match at the microscopic level. Additionally, slight color changes may occur based on the storage condition of each customer product. The images the images of your product fall within the acceptable range of normality. However, if you do wish, we can send you a replacement part at your expense. Please note that the new part may also have slight variation and may take over 3 months to deliver. Thank you." So that's their response to that. So my first initial, well, I don't know where to start with this because I've got a few initial responses about it. So first of all, this is a company which is releasing a premium product and then goes out there and says, we're going to release an even higher premium product. And this is that. This is their platinum line.
Yeah, this is the high as it goes.
So this is a higher level of that. Apparently on this message, there were 3 people who complained and said that they had the similar issue. I don't know how true that is or not, but they said they did. I I think that I personally think that I'd like to think that their email has been translated and translated not well, because I think it sounds very arrogant and dismissive. The part about the microscopic level, I think that's unnecessary to kind of say
It's
that,
a dig in it.
and I think it's a bit like you're being really petty here. And I do think that is a translation thing where it's not translated well. But if you are going to send this out to customers, you have to take what is given, and I don't think that's an acceptable response. The other part of this is by saying that um, you know they're both painted. The two parts are painted in different areas. Okay, that happens because you normally get companies which will do the face and companies which will do the body, but then it's your responsibility as a company to ensure the QC is up to standard and that it matches for that, especially for that price point. But for any product, any size, so that is something as well that the main issue of this is like
He's crying.
it literally just come up. It just came up. God, I'm in trouble. No, like literally the thing beeped as she walked in.
Yeah, it hasn't beeped while I'm over here. You alright?
I'm in trouble probably. So yeah, the other side of it is that you have these two pieces that have been painted in different areas, brought together.
Yeah.
They need to match them. They need to match them. They need to do that QC. So, and then the other side is if you say, well, we'll send you out another part, it's not going to match.
No.
So there's that area as well. So it's all just not adding up really. Not really going very well for them. But
So I completely agree with the microscopic comment, though. Al. I think that's a dig. I think anybody that looks at that picture can clearly see from fucking 20 yards that is quite a big different discoloration between one and the other. And if if the customer is saying it wasn't there when he purchased it, when he got it out, that would make sense because it's a year later.
Yeah.
If he's saying it isn't there, then it isn't there. You have to accept what he's saying.
Yeah.
Because if there was a problem, he would have said it at the fucking time.
Well, there's images as well, just go like January there. It's not really, you can't see the chest as well, but it does look like it's a similar color. It's different lighting as well, so it's really hard. And then this is the modern one.
Yeah.
So, and then the other side of this as well is that, charging someone for a replacement part for a premium product like that is, pretty out of there. And then the other side of it as well, sorry, it's just so many comments, so I just keep going back to it, is that if they say, well, it could be down to the storage and, the temperature, then it's like, well, shouldn't both parts have changed then? If there's both, if it's two silicon parts,
exactly,
then they'll both
of the
change.
same grade.
So this then raises the issue of like, you know what? Is it an issue that their original QC didn't pick up on? Is it an issue of deterioration of the paint over time, which is then a big concern, which I've always had, which is the fact that with the pieces, there's always this argument about silicon is a premium, silicon is this, silicon is that. Silicon will hold up better over time. Silicon will hold up over cold. It's durable for heat, and if you knock it, it's basically not going to damage. And just all these things are always about the silicon, but no one ever says, you know what, the paint is going to last you 50 years. They'll say the silicon will last you 50 years, it's medical grade, but it doesn't say the paint will last you 50 years. And that's always my concern, is the fact that you have these cinema cat pieces from 2005, 2010. All the silicon's fine, but all the paint is fucked.
Yeah.
So, that's always the concern. And when you have then companies like Queen Studios putting out a thing about how, oh, this is how you take care of your silicone product. And there's a part in there about when it secretes oil. Secreting oil is going to damage the paint.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, if it's secreting oil, then that moisture's gone from somewhere, so it's drying out.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I know we haven't had a lot of complaints about this yet, but we're still early days. We're still early days, and I do feel
I have to back you on this. Is that this was something that you have been saying from day one, because whenever the Cinemaquette argument was been brought forward to these companies, like they look like shit now. The excuse they use is that they say that the silicone quality has improved massively, and they're using medical grade silicone. It's like you said, silicone on the Cinemaquettes is fine. It's the fucking paint on it that's fine. And that you said that back in the day. You were saying nobody's answering the question of how does the paint hold up on this silicone? How is it going to maintain, stay vibrant, stay, as you bought it? Or is it going to deteriorate? Because like you say, it sweats and it leaks and there's, all of this shit going on with it that they're trying to sort of say, oh, yeah. In the end, you've got to ask the question, just like Cinemaquette's ones do. They look like fucking wax work products that have been left out to ruin. Some of them.
So Collector Sound is saying, but to defend JND, how do you judge this? Did the collector have heat or cooling issues? Did they lie? Did they manipulate the pictures to get something over a year after? Are there warranties? I do think that there's this big thing as well, sorry, within your question, is the fact that all of these companies say that silicone can withhold heat and silicone can withhold the cold. And that's mentioned many, many times by several of the companies that do silicone.
Exactly.
So to say, oh, he's put it in a hot room or a cold room, but silicone is supposed to be a lot more durable than polystone in that regard.
Yeah.
So
one of the selling points, isn't it? Pay that premium price.
One of the things that did happen is basically the guy took his post down, and it's believed that JND have told him they'll send another part for free. That's the belief. But he's took his post down now, which is a bit shit. And I think that when you make a stand, I think he did the right thing by contacting JND, and then JND, said no. And then he's gone out to the public and gone, hey, anyone else having the same problem? I think that's the right thing. I think now JND's gone back to him and gone, hey,
take your post down.
We're on it now. No, I don't think, apparently JND didn't, but he's taken it down anyway, which I don't think you should do.
At the end of the day, you're putting a flag up there just for other people that might be having similar problems than you have. So at the end, it's one of them ones, isn't it? But I do think this is something that, we may start seeing more of.
I think so, but that's the other side of it as well, is like, what responsibility do the companies have? Because again, this was a year ago.
Yeah.
So, you normally have 28 days. That's normally your window, isn't it?
Yeah.
So basically, a year later,
great question.
JND can say, well, it's not a problem anymore, and unfortunately, there's no, other than people not buying from them, but that's the thing. They if a polystone statue a year later is faded, then someone's going to go, well, you had that in direct sunlight, and the company's never going to give them a refund.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but listen, when you are singing the praises of something, right, and they come to be, then there's a problem, and you use the very things you've said it can withstand as the excuse for it, you have a problem. It's pretty much like, have the COVID jab and you won't catch COVID, and then you catch it, and then they're like, oh, well, you're less likely to catch it. No, you said I wouldn't catch it. You didn't say I was less likely to catch it. You said I wouldn't fucking catch it. So you get hung by your own bullshit. So if these companies say it's better at withstanding heat, it's better at withstanding cold, And then when there's a problem, they go, well, you've had it in a hot room. It's like, well, hold up a fucking minute. Which one is it? Because you just told me that spending $4,000 on this piece and doing it because it's more durable. If I bang into it, it won't break. If I fucking put it in a warm or cold room or the temperatures vary, I'm not going to have a problem like I would with other statues.
Yeah. Even the
You can't
Titanic
use
was
that as a
considered
sales
unsinkable
technique to
until it
then
sank.
use it as an excuse. What?
Even the Titanic was considered unsinkable until it sank. Silicone has still not been tested yet.
It's a great point, and it's something that Alex has been saying about the paint on silicone since this started, which was we will see how this holds over time.
Yeah.
This is the only thing that you can do.
Well, when I was looking for the issue with the Thanos, where the oils were coming out of the Thanos, I couldn't find it actually. But then there's other ones where people were telling other people to put talcum powder on a different Thanos, I think it was, where he was a bit too dark. So they're like, yeah, it's silicone, put talcum powder on it and it would lighten it up. And it's like, what? What? That was the post I came across today, and I'm just like, okay. Collector's Own. I lean towards a collector on this, though. Alex, great points on how they advertise silicone. It's something that's top level and lasts. Great topic. I wouldn't offer no lifetime warranty on any statue. Yeah, I don't think so either. Well, lifetime warranty is a bit much. I think these new innovation factors, innovative companies introduce, there should be a lifetime warranty because it's experimental design. I don't think a lifetime warranty, but I think there should be
definitely 12 months. Definitely 12 months. 12 months.
Yeah.
Well, 12 months. I think is acceptable at $4,000.
I think. I mean, it's always going to be a really hard one as well because we've seen a lot of people's collections, and there are people who treat them like museum pieces that are worth like £1 million, and there are people who treat them like a Funko Pop. So, it's all different to everybody. And some people they'll have them on their shelves and they'll never ever dust them ever. And with this silicone, for example, I'm pretty sure that if it gets dusty, with the polystone you can rinse that off. With the silicone, yeah, I'm not sure that's not going to stain it as much. So, yeah, it's a tough one, really. And it's also down to, again, working for companies, you see the comments that people try to make claims on how that something is damaged and whatever else. I know that dickhead, Sean Sanders, he put loads of claims in on pieces where he clearly done something to it and basically was trying to get them for free. And then he goes off and does about his channel where he done like a mark on the back of the neck and said, "Oh yeah, I want a whole piece for free," and all this business. But anyway, that's a whole different book, whole different thing. But yeah, it's a tough one. It is a really, really tough one, and I do think that with silicone you can get really great likenesses. You can get really fantastic looking pieces. For me, I don't like silicone pieces because there's no it's not that there's no art to it, but it's like it's like having an exact replica of something. And I prefer to have something where it's like an artistic take of it. So like it's a comic version of it. And do you know what I mean? When you have like the silicone pieces, they look like they look so real, and they look there's no variation on it. And I guess that's a good thing that people go for it. But for me, that doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah, everybody's different.
Yeah.
Doesn't appeal to me though.
You only want to use silicone paint for that material, and it gets a weird chemical reaction with other paints. Okay. Silicone makes it a toy. Again, I think this is a specific case. It's a matter of QC color matching issue rather than, this is something as well. As I mean, if you are going to, make this high-end product and say, it's this and it's our higher premium line, and you're getting them painted in different factories, you need to make sure your QC is spot on
No, but wait a
to pick
minute.
up on that.
Wait. We're missing out a factor with this comment. The guy said that it has deteriorated over time.
Yeah,
The color has become more different over time. So it's exactly a deterioration problem. It's not a QC problem, because when he got the piece in, it wasn't as different. He has stated this, and you have to take the man at his word, because at the end of the day, anybody with half a fucking IQ point can work out that this guy doesn't want to make that post. He's apologizing for that post, and not like just a like, you know, I'm going to rip you to shit for fucking 500 words and then sorry to do this. No, this guy is being very careful and very gentle with his criticisms here. You know, there are people that go after people and they go after them fucking hard. This is not that case. This guy is trying to be very careful about what he's saying. He's just trying to give, it sounds to me like he's trying to give his genuine situation a little bit of light. That's all. And I think that needs to be taken into account here. I think he says, you know, I've had it a year. It wasn't like this at the beginning. It's definitely changed.
yeah.
And I don't you know, they should, what do I do here? They need to help me, surely. I haven't done anything to it. And I think that's the point. I think this is a deterioration problem. And you can't use it's a cold room or a hot room, because they're the reasons why you bought it in the first place, is to stop that from
Well,
happening.
it's a cold room and a hot room, so it would all deteriorate the same rate.
Exactly, it would all change colour, surely.
Yeah.
If it's the same grade of silicone, painted with the same paints, then what happened? Maybe one particular area has sweated a little bit more. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe one's drier. I don't know.
Cypher's saying that's what he said. Some people said have looked at the picture from when they first opened the box and said that right out of the box, I think he didn't notice at the beginning.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that you wait. It's a year before you post.
Six people have come forward with this issue. Always,
I think we might see more of this, dude. I think this may be something that's going to come over the next few years.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, obviously, with something like Wonder Woman, there's a lot of skin on show, so you're going to get kind of more of that. I mean, when you have something like, you know, a Batman, or where it's like half a face or something, you know, you're going to get away with it. But where you've got some of these bigger pieces as well, it's going to be a tough one.
And
especially when you got like the Wonder Woman where she's like got her arms up like that and whatever else. There's a lot of arm. But then again, I don't know whether her arms are silicone on that one. I can't remember.
It's very interesting, this. Anyway, we've got 20 minutes. Let's get a little bit of news in.
My problem with these is another ticking time bomb. They are too lifelike to the actor, and that's a matter of time until it becomes. It's a matter of time before they come a prick. I haven't opened my heart size Luke because I'm sick of Hamill.
It's a good point that he makes there. That's a very good point.
Are also white. When you go by any statue on the internet, everyone says the same thing, displayed in a non-smoking environment. How many people really keep their collections in that condition? Well, the funny thing as well is you say non-smoking, non-thing. I bought a collection of someone who said that, and he vaped like a motherfucker, and there was oil all over his pieces, like a sticky, horrible oil, and it was really, really hard to wash off. So vaping is worse as well. It's really bad, actually. And there was a guy as well up in Scotland, and he used to basically put out videos where he was selling his stuff, and he basically smoked like weed and blowing, like having his room like a hot box, and basically like going, from a smoke-free home, fuck you. Yeah. All right, let's go. This then is the Diamond Select Spider-Man. So this is the 1990s version. It looks a bit like McFarlane, I think, but they said they won't confirm or deny that. But yeah, very nice piece. It's one of those things, I think, like with the Magneto, where I think we fixate a lot on the expensive pieces, and sometimes these pieces are, just to remind yourself how there are like these cheaper pieces out there that are still good quality. Back onto JND, we've got a few JND pieces on this week actually. So you got the JND guts. A few complaints from people saying the head's too small, and also like the base with the weird little baby things on it is quite strange because they should be like full size.
Okay.
But I think the other side of it is they've gone for this like kind of real look from the manga, so it is quite hard as well. They've kind of gone with their take of it, but I think it looks quite cool, and it's a lot bigger than it looks as well. This is 1/3 scale, and that base is massive. Also,
Really cool.
something off about the realistic face on him. Yeah, no, that's what I just said. I do think there's something where they've gone with that take with it. It's upset a lot of people, especially with the price, but apparently it's sold out already.
It's not that much then.
Yeah, not upset them too much. Yeah. But then again, like a lot of their stuff, they're doing the XM thing where it's gone off to the distributors, all the distributors are bought it, and it's sold out with JND.
Sold out.
So not sold out. Yeah. This is then the Reeve Superman, which again looks pretty good. Sorry, for some reason I'm no, I don't know why I've gone all little. This is by Caped Wonder. Looks great.
Yeah, big. Yeah.
And then also, this is then the JND Aragon. So it's not a very good picture, but just like a little tease. And there's like the pose of it as well. So you got Aragon coming, and there's Superman as well. PCS have teased at a 1/3 scale in 209, which, if it is 1/3 scale, that is going to be huge. Like really big. I don't know, from the guy's hand in the background, it looks like it could be 1/4 scale.
Yeah, it definitely does look like 1/4 scale.
Because 1/3 would be massive.
Yeah.
This then is the Superman Justice by Prime One.
This looks very nice.
Yeah. So it's Alex Ross version.
Yeah.
This then is on to Sideshow. These are the stuff they was doing at the Spooktacular, which we're only catching up on now because we keep getting cut off before we get to it. So this one looks pretty cool. The wings going down. Looks like one of those old tattoos, with the angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the angel kind of doing like that. Yeah.
All of the angel, yeah. Very similar. Very cool, though.
Very cool idea there. We've already spoken about that. The Grey Hulk. Wolverine diorama. Already got into that one a couple of weeks ago. This then is the Man-Bat Sideshow.
Yeah.
Again, I think that looks really cool. I think that's going to sell really, really well.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's a simplistic sort of take on it, but it looks pretty nice. Not all singing or dancing, but it looks pretty cool.
I think it looks really nice. A very nice sculpt.
Yeah.
You got the Riddler as well that they are showing.
Coming up one little doggy.
Yeah, I don't know. He's been a bit of a dick today. He would want a load of attention today. And when I was just saying he's been a bit of a dick, he kind of looked back like, you what?
Your bitch.
Yeah.
Your mama bitch.
Go down to Wally World. Yeah. We've already gone through these ones, actually.
Yeah, we've done all this.
We didn't go through the pictures like that, but we've gone through these pieces before. Let's get through these. This is then the Transformers by
This is Mighty Jax, isn't it?
Yeah, Mighty Jax and Supercraft Laboratory.
That's very cool.
And this is a very cool idea. So you got the Megatron at the back, and then gonna go grab him. He's running away. He's running, got a runner. Yeah, so you got the Transformers in the front, and it's when Rodimus picks up the leadership, matrix of leadership, and becomes Rodimus Prime. And then you got like RC, Bumblebee, Grimlock. Dude, I'm going to beat you. I swear to God. And then you got like the Cybertron on the next to him as a come at you. He's run. He's well run away. God damn
What
it.
you're saying to me is the dog is whinging.
And
The dog is whinging. When you go to pick him up to give him a cuddle or something, he runs off so he can whinge more.
well, it's because there's like where he lays. It's all like covered up. I've got crap all over it whenever I'm doing this flat. So he wants to lay down where the laptop is and stuff. So this goes for like $4,000. There is actually options as well to put like platinum pieces, gold plated pieces, crystals, and all this in there. It actually goes up to about $7,000, and there's free worldwide shipping on that. Well, the shipping is included on and there's only 101 edition size, and there's 100 of them to buy, and then the 101 piece is the one with all of the bells and whistles, and someone will win that. So, yeah, I think it's someone who actually orders it wins it. Yeah, so
that's a clever way to do it.
Yeah.
Make sure you're rewarding the right people. Very clever.
For sure. And last time I spoke to them, I think over half had sold already. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing it in person at the Singapore Con. I was kind of doing some work on it before, so it'd be good to see how it come out. This is then the Ring Wraith. Not sure the company making this one, but yeah, on the Fell Beast. It's impressive.
So cool.
Huh?
So cool.
Yeah. Some of these Lord of the Rings pieces are so cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. Look at that.
Very nice, dude.
And then who's that?
It's like a fan art thing, like a bust that they had made. It's like a Bowen style sort of bust. I just thought it was really fucking cool. I remember this guy from the he's like in the cards, you know, like the very first OG Top Trumps. That fucking guy is in there.
Yeah, Dreadnought. I've never heard of him.
He's in the villain section, I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
really cool. I like to see some of these fan art Bowen ones are quite cool. This is the
Wolverine. Some of them are really cool.
This is the last level Wolverine. Obviously, that's the phase. I don't know what they call it. Their fucking phase. I think that's like phase 2. This is the new sort of Sabretooth versus Wendigo. Sabretooth versus Wendigo looks really nice.
Yeah, it's just massive. It's so big. So big.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But they look, when you have them paired together like that, it doesn't look as big. Don't you dare jump down.
I don't know if that works actually.
No, because he's like dead there. And then, oh no, he's trying to fuck me. Okay. Okay, it's getting a bit X-rated, is it? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, actually, the Wendigo doesn't look as big as I thought now when it's next to them. But it's still massive.
Yeah.
This then is a Captain America.
Yeah, fan art, comic scale, like comic style cap. Pretty cool. Yeah. Like really OG retro, more fair, like, you know.
What is it? The score scale or is it smaller? No.
It's score scale, I think.
Okay. Looks kind of like a Bowen, doesn't it?
Head's a little bit like Sosa.
Oh yeah.
Don't know if it is him, because the quads all have the right muscles from here. So I don't think it's Sosa because he can't do legs for shit.
Oh yeah, this is then the Chung Lee from Street Fighter 2 animated.
Cool,
yeah, this is so cool. This is such a cool piece. I think the base is a bit cluttered, but I think you can take them off. Yeah, you can. And yeah, this is such a cool scene. This is the best fight in the anime.
You said that. Why you becoming a fucking lover?
That is, bitch, I make you suffer. My face, my beautiful face. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's really, really nice. This is.
You can't help feel a bit perverted by that whole situation when you're a kid watching that.
Oh, well, she's in the shower with her tits out at the beginning.
Yeah, but then she's like, sort of like, I don't know, she's all dishevelled. The boobs just like hanging out of a thing. I don't know. It's a bit like,
When she does him through the wall is quite funny.
yeah.
She like, does her 100, what's it called? 100-foot kick or whatever it is.
Yeah, been a Birkin, you bitch.
No, the one where she does it, she's kicking loads of times.
Oh, that's
Because it's E Honda's 100-hand slap. Or she like lightning kick or something.
some, you know, it's a fucking awesome video where this Japanese woman is translating what they say.
Oh yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
So
She
like
like translates. She translates all the things that she says, and there's only one time. There's only one time where Chun-Li says something in either Japanese. I think she's meant to be from China or Chinese, and it's at the end when she wins and she sort of like puts her hands up.
Yatta.
Yeah, I think it's that.
Yeah.
It's the only thing she says. The rest of her, all of her moves and stuff are in English, but like her Hadoukens and the Hatsutsa and all that, like he breaks down all them words and what they actually mean. English.
Yeah.
It's really fucking cool. You're like listening to it, and she's like, it sounds like he's saying, like, you know, all this, but he's actually saying like this.
Yeah,
It means like wind foot kick or some shit, like, and you're like, oh, fucking cool.
It does pop up on my feed, that video.
Classic
Anime, one of my favourites next to Akira.
Yeah, this is a brilliant one. Street Fighter is one of the best for sure.
Yeah, there's this Street Fighter as well, which it was like next to the arcade, which is Chun-Li versus Guile there.
Yeah, it's all right.
I like the other one more.
Yeah, me too.
Her face, it makes her look a bit like a junkie. Yeah, I like the old style arcade though. Did you finish up on this one?
Sure. This is a fan art Cyclops that I've seen anyway, quite like this. A couple of different concepts of him, like sort of blasting shit here. Like there's like the switch outs are pretty cool. I don't know what what is he shooting down? It's hard to see for me.
Was he shooting at? Don't know, some kind of gun.
You change him over that a few times. You can see this one where he's got the beamlet.
Oh yeah.
And there's one where he's got like properly coming out, I think.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
The question you've got to ask yourself though is why is he lifting the visor?
Lifting it?
Yeah, in the other picture, that one, he's lifting it. You see he's lifting
Oh, maybe because it just goes a bit more out of control, doesn't it?
Yeah, apparently.
A bit more powerful, isn't it? Because the visor kind of like focuses it a bit more.
Focuses it, yeah.
Maybe it's just like, yeah, fuck you.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. All right, we'll finish up there. Who's this, by the way? This guy?
Warpath.
Is that Warpath? Okay.
Yeah, it's Warpath.
All right.
I like that piece actually. The only problem is it's got a little bit of a lean on it.
Yeah.
Like it's quite a violent sort of lean over to one side. I'm not sure. But I like the sculpt on that a lot. It's nice. There's some really fucking cool ones though, to be honest. There's some really cool Warpath pieces. I think he's the one where the dead bear on his base is fucking cool.
Oh yeah, we'll get on to it next time. We will get on to it next time. All right, we'll finish up there. And yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. Do the usual, like, comment, subscribe, share, and put say, yeah, I thought it was Thunderbird as well. Coleman saying is Warpath or Thunderbird. I thought it was.
Yeah, it's one of them. I think it's Warpath, but I could be wrong. I wouldn't swear on the Bible on it.
Yeah. All right. Peace out, guys. Thanks.
I'd have to do it
next week.
I'd have to do a Buzz Aldrin or whatever his fucking name is who refuses to do that.
What's that?
That fucking astronaut refuses to do it for like $5,000 or something, doesn't he? You know, the one who says he walked on the moon.
Oh yeah.
So I swear on the Bible. It's a Bible. Swear on the Bible that he did it. It's
Yeah.
in front of all these people do it, and he will not fucking do it.
Yeah.
He will not do it. Like, I'll give you $5,000. You give it to a charity of your choice. Put your hand on that Bible and swear you walked on the moon. Do that shit.
I think
But I
there's
didn't-
an interview though where he's saying he didn't go.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's the same guy. Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Like when that didn't happen,
Yeah.
all the kids are like, "What?
All right, man. Cool.
Love you. See you
Love
soon.
you. See you later,
Be
guys.
lucky, everybody. Stay safe. See you next week."
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
Actually, I've got to click on the button, don't I?